Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. You join us on the planet of Eos, which we have up and running. It's at 74% viability, and it's looking pretty nice. The atmosphere is all cleared up, and we've got some scientists down here setting up our first base. So this is going to be a scientific-focused base, and hopefully they will get this science up and running, because science is good. We need all the science we can get. Ooh, wonder what's going on over there. Yeah, a bunch of people have just landed here, so I'm going to go around and talk to them a little bit, see if maybe they have any quests for me. Yes, they have got a lot of ships moving around here, up and down, bringing supplies down here because they are really excited about getting their base up and running. And I can't blame them, because this is the first viable habitat we've had in a long time. The first actual outpost, at least. So I'm going to go down there, and I'm going to talk to a couple of people and see what they have to say about this. Maybe we'll receive some accolades. I'm sure there will be a couple of people who will chastise us, perhaps because they preferred a military focus, or something like that. But I guess we'll find out.
Pathfinder. Jacob Mitney, Research and Development. My team's just getting set up here, but we've made a discovery you might want to check out.
Well, that was fast.
All ears.
We've put together a blueprint for augmenting your armor plating. Uploading it now. If you can collect the necessary resources from around Eos, it should work.
Wow, a resource fetch quest. That sounds riveting.
Sounds useful. Good thinking, Mitney.
This could form the basis for armor production across the initiative. Scrounge safely, Pathfinder.
I can do some armor crafting. Yeah, I suppose I can do some armor crafting. I'm not a big fan of this blue and white getup I've got going on. It's nice that my team has similar colors, but I don't know. Kind of miss the old red armor. The old N7 red armor. Ooh, what's this terminal? Ah, it is an internet. And I have no new messages. Kim Connor, did you have something you wanted to say to me?
Hello, Kim Connor. Supplies, trade, procurement. Anything you need, I can provide. Though you do have the Queen Quartermaster beside you.
You know Vetra?
Back on the Nexus, Connor worked with me to get everything for the Tempest.
But I need ground under my feet, and soon, hopefully, trade will flourish on Eos.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Hey, I can actually converse with somebody for once. Oh, about time. How do you know Vetra?
You said you know Vetra. What's she really like?
Not a word, Connor.
As you like. Of course, you can't always be listening.
How's the supply situation?
Does the outpost have everything it needs?
The Nexus furnished us with the basics, but that isn't enough for a home. Providing the rest is my responsibility.
How do you feel about coming to Andromeda?
So how did you end up here, Connor?
Me? You're the Grand Explorer. I fill out requisition forms.
Really? Everyone here has some kind of story.
I assume.
I left mine back home. Or... Still... Ask me another time.
Ah, say no more. I know what you mean. You got friends or family in cryo, and you're hoping to get them out.
See you later.
Be well. Come back again.
What? There's a weird glitch there.
Finally, solid ground. And actual sunlight to wake up to. This will be great.
Sunlight is tasty, isn't it?
I'll be up all night collecting moisture readings.
There we go. Some nice ambient conversations. Let's just take a moment to admire this guy who has decided to sleep out here in the open, in the shade though. Like instead of putting his body in the warm sunlight, he's decided to put himself in the shade. Except for his head, curiously. He has put his head in the sunlight, so it's difficult for him to go to sleep. Very strange man he is.
You haven't got a fuel cell, have you? The quartermaster says there's plenty, but she would. Wait. Oh, shit, you're the Pathfinder. Sorry, no one said VIPs were coming by.
I'm just Ryder. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. I'm Fox, Chief Engineer for Prodromos. Anything you need, ask away.
Hello, Chief Engineer of Prodromos. Is that really the best name we have? Prodromos? I prefer Colony 1 or something. Even that would be better.
What do you think about your new home?
First impressions? We've got water, clear skies for solar power, plants to farm. The remnants are a wild card, but Bradley says you have them covered. It'll take work, no question, but I think EOS is really going to be something.
Bye, Fox.
Have a good one.
Yeah, see you around, Fox.
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
Keep me informed on your progress.
Make sure to keep a clear log of what you're doing.
Well, let's save some bandwidth. Busted ass defeat initiative. Copy, paste, repeat. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to do on EOS later. Some key positions: Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Fawkes Engineering. With them and my major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
Yeah, Site 3. We're going to be Site 3. I don't know why you decided to call it Protodromo. It's a bit silly of a name. But, yeah.
The first 2 outposts didn't have a chance. It was clear to everyone on the ground.
I saw the brief. I'm making sure every one of our people is eyes wide. You changed this planet, but that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
Yeah, well, we still might.
Looking back isn't a good use of time. We have to keep building.
Keep is generous. We have to start. Real building, not just survival. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag. Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real.
Let me see what that flag is. I want to see what I'm going to be flying.
Prodromos will have more going on when you come back later.
I'm sure it will. Dr. Ramirez, I was instructed to come visit you. How are you doing?
August said you might swing by. Ryder, yes?
Actually, it's
Dr.
Pathfinder.
Ramirez. Run the clinic here on EOS. Much better than life as an Alliance medic.
Good to meet you.
I'll guess you're not here for a checkup. How can I help you?
How has your life on EOS been? All 5 minutes of it?
What's it like living in our first successful outpost?
It's early days, but promising. Everyone pitches in, everyone matters. We know we'll make this work.
And how do you feel about coming to Andromeda? Obviously you were for it, since you decided to come with us, right?
Why did you join the Andromeda Initiative?
I served in the Alliance as a medic, but let's say I saw one Batarian slave raid too many. I knew August, Bradley, and when he signed on to the initiative, he suggested I consider it. This seemed like a better frontier.
That's it. Your voice is Javik. You've got the same voice as Javik from Mass Effect 3. That's where I recognize your voice from. You sound very familiar.
I'll leave you to it.
Come back anytime, preferably unhurt.
See you again, Primitive. While I was poking around in some of these areas, I found, I think this might be a bit of a conspiracy or a bit of a cover-up. A work crew from Prodromos has a dangerous plan to try and control the Remnant. Catch up to the work crew at a Remnant monolith. Alright, so we're going to go investigate a monolith site and see if this work crew is going to be able to follow through on their ambition to control the Remnants. Sounds like suicide, but if they're successful, hey, that'd be pretty useful. Memory trigger, what is that?
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Ooh. So, the more of these little shiny blue things I pick up, I'll be able to see my father's memories. Which, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Maybe I'll be able to meet my mom through my dad's eyes, which might be a little weird.
Wait, I've got an open comm channel.
Easy money. Once the electrical charge builds up, we'll have ourselves some nice, obedient remnant.
You better be sure this time, Jennings.
If you're that spooked, go hide behind the 4 giants. I'm busy.
Damn it, we've got to find them before they get themselves killed.
Are you sure about that, Ryder? You're always talking about hope and how we should always have hope. They're hoping they're going to be able to control the remnants, so maybe we should be more supportive. Oh, holy cow, I'm on a time limit now. I didn't realize I was on a time limit. Alright, we gotta get to the work crew fast.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Somehow I know that if I don't get to them in 1 minute, they're gonna die. So let's just rush our way over there. I've got 30 seconds to get to them. I can't go very fast. Come on. Turbo boost. Get over there.
I'm not real romantic about road hazards. Interesting rocks are just as bad for the Nomad.
Water and weather. Nothing tougher in the long run. Help us! Please!
I made it. I made it. Hello. Alright, let's help them out. Let's help these idiots out.
Enemies!
Death from above. Nullifier. Hello, new enemy. Oh, pardon me. I have to recover my shields and ammunition. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. Try blocking that attack. Alright, let's talk to these survivors. You. Don't run away from me. I'm gonna lambast you good.
Great timing. Thanks for the assist.
Yeah, you're
Your
welcome.
experiment with the Remnant didn't work out.
Huh. Okay, who squealed? Gasparic? Yeah, I bet. These Remnant could plow our fields, protect us from the Ket. You control them, why shouldn't we?
I don't control them. I don't control the Remnant. I have no idea where you got that idea, and I don't know why there's not an option to tell you I don't control them.
How many people need to get hurt before you stop this?
Pathfinder's got a point, Jennings.
Fine. But you can't protect us all the time, Pathfinder. Out here, we need every edge we can get.
Understandable. Be less stupid about it, though, from now on. Try not to get yourselves killed. I can't always be there to pull your butt out of the fire. Well, since I'm driving around here on the planet anyway, why don't we do a couple of side quests? I can go to a couple of locations and do a few things that were asked of me. So, yeah, let's investigate the first murder in Andromeda, and let's place that pendant and do a few more things.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources.
Let's mine some
You can
resources.
extract minerals via your mining interface.
Okay, well, I have pulled up my mining interface. Oh, pardon me. I didn't mean to get in the way of the mining probe. Okay. I guess it's just gonna do its thing, right? Alright, I'm sure that drone is gonna eventually start mining, so fine. It's fine. I'll leave it alone, and I'm sure it'll pull out resources for me, and I'll use them later.
There must be active Remnant in there. Let's check it
Check
out.
what out? Ah, okay. So, yeah, there are indeed active Remnant here. I guess let's blast them. Sure, why not? Well, I have killed the Remnant / Ket that were in this area. Not entirely sure why they were here. I picked up some uranium, but aside from that, there's not a whole lot here. Now, as for this very first murder in Andromeda, it was described as someone's chest exploding, and I think...
Let's do this!
Yeah, I think that might be evidence of the Ket. Ooh, being attacked by bugs. Let me just see if I can run them over. There we go.
This is where Chief Reynolds died.
Sandstorms would have buried the body long ago. I suggest scanning.
This vehicle is kind of sliding. I hope it's okay if I leave it here. It won't slide into the lake. You know what? I'm just gonna move it. I don't think it's good to just leave it here. Alright, let's check out this body. After we dig it out of the ground, apparently. Someone's legs, it looks like.
Karkins.
Pathfinder, there is an armor piece buried deep. A leg bracer. Scan indicates tissue and bone fragments clinging to it. DNA identified as Chief Reynolds. Indications suggest his body was torn to pieces.
So the Chief became Karkin food.
Circle of life can be gruesome.
The remaining armor will be scattered, or perhaps brought to a nest. The chest piece and his Omni tool may explain his death.
Then we keep searching and scanning.
So we found the Chief's legs, but the little bugs here have ripped him to shreds, and now I have to go hunt down the black box that was in his chest plate. That's particularly gruesome. Alright.
Ascent is go.
I accidentally left the planet. I don't know how I did that. I was trying to get out of the vehicle, but I
All clear.
apparently left the entire planet. Alright. So it's Y to get in the vehicle, but B to get out. Okay, that's incredibly confusing, but I'll try and get used to that.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
The kitchen? No.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed.
That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
Yeah, I don't think those are proper living arrangements. So, next time confirm that.
This isn't a military vessel, but there need to be rules. Better to ask about protocol. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Oh, good.
Fair enough.
Just trying to stir up drama, are we, Cora?
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
Thank you for having my back, at least.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Just get along. I don't want to deal with drama.
Let's be kind and give each other the benefit of the doubt. Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough without adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
Let's see if they actually take that to heart.
If Krogan are known for one thing, it's getting along.
But not humility or self-awareness.
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus.
Can we not do that?
Drac, see Lexi for a physical. Good meeting, everyone.
I kind of want to go back to EOS. There were a few things I forgot to do. How's my strike team mission doing? Awaiting debrief. Yeah, how'd you do? Mission successful. Juliet is now level 5. Level 6, actually. Alright. A couple more missions I could send you guys on. Let's see. Here you go. Go identify a spy. 84% chance of success. Be done in about an hour.
Strike team ready for deployment.
Yeah, you go do that.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
Yeah, I'd like to talk with you guys, but right now, we're going to go back and land on this planet. Ooh. Ooh. I like how you can actually see the planet from the galaxy map, you know, with this button right here. Instead of just having a map, you can actually look out the window and see the galaxy. Where you are in the galaxy. That's really cool. Alright, we have landed back on Eos, and I'm going to use this Nomad to go back to the location I was at, try and solve that first murder quest. But before we do that, I think I'm going to switch out my teammates just to shake things up a little bit. Cora, you've been loyal so far, but for speaking out, I'm going to have to bench you. I want you to think about what you've done, because you seem to be trying to be my second in command, but I need you to be more mature than that. I'm going to bring Liam out, because Liam needs a little bit of showtime. I'll give him another chance to wow me. He didn't make a good first impression, but maybe he can make a better one. Okay. Not sure how to get myself unstuck here. Not sure how I just got stuck, but I am. Kind of glitched now, again. I can hear my vehicle revving, but oh, there we go. This game has got a lot of glitches. It's not perfect. Alright, so let us actually examine this here. We've got, looks like a helmet maybe? Murder evidence. This is corroded metal armor.
Another armor piece. Chief Reynolds' helmet.
The search continues.
Yeah, we don't need his helmet. We need his chest plate. How about this thing? I found this thing. Is this what I'm looking for? Datapad. Chief Engineer Leto. That was not what I was looking for.
Recording Initiative Cryo Identification E97 Durango. Chief Engineer Grace Leto.
Last one out during the evac.
Gave it everything she could. Maybe that's all you can do.
Didn't want to go, but ran out of things to try.
Yeah, that's not the murder evidence that I'm looking for, so let's keep going. Now, what armor is over here? Maybe something. Ooh, here it is. Buried underground.
Pathfinder, the scanners picked up Chief Reynolds' chest piece, confirming single shot. Unable to determine weapon type, but entry point was at the back. Exit blast through the chest.
Aha!
By all accounts, Nilken was in front of the Chief when he fired. So it wasn't his shot that killed him.
The Chief's Omni tool might shed some light.
Find the Chief's Omni tool if we can. There are traces of human blood on this murder evidence, which is somewhat weird. I didn't realize the Chief was a human. I thought he might have been a Turian like the guy who was accused of murder. But I guess maybe that was my fault for making assumptions. What is this? I don't think it's the Omni tool.
Picking up additional armor scraps. I believe it's a trail leading to a cave nearby.
Could be where the nest is located.
Gonna make our way into a bug nest. Alright, get ready for a battle. Can I drive this vehicle into the bug nest?
Right. Fan out.
Yes, I have no idea what's going on right now. Let me just get out of the vehicle.
Got them all.
That way I can use a flashlight, right? No, whoa, 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 back off, back off.
Good job.
Alright, I can't see what's going on. I need someone to turn on the light. Does anybody have a light source? I appreciate it, drone. You're close, but not quite. Like, I can see a light coming out of my chest right now, but it's not illuminating a whole lot, so I really can't see what's going on. Whoa, whoa, here it is, here it is.
Confirming initiative equipment, including Omni tool assigned to Security Chief Hiram Reynolds. If you power it up, I can exhume its data.
I can scan it. Oh, I can search it. Okay.
Accessing data. The Chief was scanning at the time of death. The scan picked up 2 shots. One, a standard initiative rifle report, which missed. The other from behind, a Ket pulse weapon.
This proves Nilken is innocent. He didn't shoot Reynolds.
Yes, it does seem that way.
Seems clear to me. Good work.
Pathfinder, there is also an audio recording.
Go ahead and play it.
No! Where's Nilken?
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock.
The subtitle says that's Rensis, so I guess that's not Nilken?
That sounds like...
Confirming. Voice identified as suspect, Nilken. So he did not kill the Chief.
But he meant to. Need another chat with the man.
So it sounds like somebody named Rensis is the one who plotted the murder, although he was actually killed by a cat. So I guess all parties involved are innocent except for the cat, even though one of them had the intention to murder. Alright, well, we'll go confront that guy next, after we do a couple more things here on the planet. There's still a few more things to do. Let's see. Yeah, there's a memory trigger over here for Sam, and place a pendant at this location for that one brother who lost his sibling. Yeah, let's go do those 2 things. Alright, I found another memory trigger. Let me just pick this up. Here you go, Sam.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Ooh, a few more of these, I'm gonna have a whole brain. Here is the location where we're supposed to put this pendant. Just place it right here.
Pathfinder, this is the spot where Nigel McCoy wanted you to leave his pendant.
And so I have.
In honor of his brother, Dash McCoy.
Well, we have done that little side quest now. I'm sure he'll be happy to hear it. But, yeah, seems a bit silly. It seems like small potatoes considering what we're trying to be doing here.
Loot from our outposts. And an Ark escape pod?
Hey,
Where
hey.
did they get that?
Crap. Do you think they might have found an Ark?
We need an up-close scan.
Let's take out some of these... yeah, what are they called? Cat? Let's take out some of these cat and figure out what happened here. Oh, you almost got me. Oh, but you didn't get me. Nope. Oh, you almost got me, but then you got stabbed in the face, making it a little more difficult for you to get me. Can't scan any of this, can I? Oh, here we go.
Looks like they found it drifting and brought it here.
I'm not able to extrapolate point of origin, Pathfinder.
But the Ark could be intact, like the Hyperion.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, what was in this escape pod? What kind of species was in here? Ah, it's from the Serta Foundation. The Serta Foundation. Ah, nice reference there to the previous games. Alright, well, there wasn't a whole lot there that would help us find the other arcs, but it was interesting to find that. Wasn't expecting that. Ooh, what is this giant blue bubble here? Let's go check it out. Oh, I can't go in there. I can't go in there. I'm trying to go in there, but I can't go in there.
Life support systems are in peril.
Probably because I just rammed the ship right in there. And we're dead.
Support failing. Seek safety immediately.
I can't. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, we're dead. The vehicle is actually slowing down because I'm pushing it to its limit. Life support systems have been depleted, but I keep driving it. I'm really close to a memory out here. Yeah, there's a memory trigger out here. All I care about is getting to that. Then we can go back. I don't care. Robots! Lots of robots. Oh, we have no life support right now. Never mind. Let's get back in the vehicle. No, this is not gonna work. Alright. So I drove all the way out here, and I have to extract. I get that it's severe radiation, but the thing is out here, so I'm gonna try and get to the thing. Come on. Hold on, baby. Hold together.
Life support systems are in peril.
I know, but it's right here.
Life support failing. Seek safety immediately.
No, it's right here. I'm not seeking safety. I'm taking the shard. No, stop. I gotta grab this stupid shard. And then you can die.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Okay, I grabbed the stupid shard. Let's get back. Let's get out of this level 3 hazard zone. Now there is a thing here I want to explore. It's marked here, but I can't get to it because it's in the extremely hazardous radiation area. So I think if I want to actually get to that area, I'd have to perhaps increase the viability of this planet up to 100%. For now, I'm just not gonna bother. What is this? What am I looking at? I must return to mission area. I wasn't aware I was in a mission area. And everything went black. I have no idea what just happened. Well, I think we're done here for now. I dropped a few probes and I completed a few side quests, but I don't see a whole lot on the map right now. Maybe once this colony gets up and running, I'll have more missions to do here. But for now, EOS is essentially... Yeah, there's not a whole lot to do here. It's done.
I think Lexi wanted to speak to you.
Yes, now that I am back on the ship, I think I shall talk to everybody. Starting with my pilot, of course. Hello, Callow. I don't know much about you, but it's interesting that I have a Solarian pilot. Tell me more about yourself.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector?
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
I heard you say you designed it. That's pretty fascinating.
You mentioned something about helping design the Tempest?
Test pilot, mostly. Plunging through the Nemean abyss was almost a preparation for the Scourge. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
Yeah, I think you made the right choice.
I get it. Like leaving a good story half-finished.
The team liked that one of us was going. It felt right, after all we went through. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
I don't think I ever heard that Solarians had that kind of memory. I know Drell did. Drell definitely have... I think Thane called it eidetic memories, but I think this... I'm not sure, but they might be confusing part of the lore, because this has never come up before. Solarians, I believe, do not have photographic memories. That doesn't sound right.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back in the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Yeah, if you can put up with them, there's also one Solarian.
Cheer up, Callow. We'll always have Director Tan.
That snide little bureaucrat? All the more reason to find the others. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Yeah, nice talking with you, Callow. Yeah, Tan is not bad. Sure, he's a bit rough around the edges, but he's got a great voice. Now, Suvi.
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
Yeah, it's also dangerous.
It's dangerous. And that's all I see. A mass of destructive, malevolent tentacles.
I can appreciate the colors of a coral snake while recognizing that I wouldn't want to get close. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
Ah. It seems that Suvi is interested in religion. I'll humor her a bit. I'm not going to spit in her eye about her religion. I'll just inquire, I guess.
You mean a god?
Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd, but I am a scientist because science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
Well, I wish I had more options here. I don't want to say there is no God, and I also don't want to say I know there's a God. I just kind of want to leave this as it is. But whatever, I feel the same way. Being here in space feels like I'm closer to God.
There's something about coming face to face with something wondrous that makes you want to believe.
Wow. It's wonderful to meet someone who understands. I've had to justify myself so often. As if having faith in the divine invalidated my work as a scientist. As if this sacred could be diminished by the search for truth.
No, I had someone else on my previous ship, in my previous life when I was Commander Shepard. Her name was Ashley, and she also believed in the deity, and I did not chastise her for it. Yeah, you don't have to justify it. I like having a diverse team.
It's good to have different voices on my team. I like that.
Excellent. Oh, speaking of the team, I should update the folks back in the Nexus with the latest reports. We'll talk later.
Sure thing. Nice getting to know you, Suvi. Alright, so... yeah, this is nice. Callow and Suvi. They got someone to talk to. Joker just had... well, in the first game he had nobody. And then the second game, he had Edie. So it's nice that Callow has somebody to talk to.
You're setting up in here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
You're not going to stick around?
Should I consider you a temporary addition?
Everything's temporary, Ryder.
True.
I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Roughly.
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, Ryder. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
Yeah, you sound like someone who doesn't rest. I knew a Solarian like you.
Tackling complete strangers in the Milky Way wasn't doing it for you?
I think tackling you anywhere would be fun. Did I say that out loud? Life won't be boring with you around. I may never yawn again.
Looks like I accidentally selected a romance option. I should probably be a little more cautious from now on. Yes. So, you came out here because you were bored.
You left everything and everyone you knew because you were bored?
No. I came with someone I knew. Then she got bored with me. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown, for the never been done.
All right. I believe you.
Well, congratulate yourself. No one has ever so successfully dodged my attempts to get to know them.
Yes, I'm number one! Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth.
Oh, maybe I'll take you up on that.
I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned, which you're gonna love, by the by.
Okay.
Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
If I blow up some remnants and there's some scrap left over, then maybe I'll bring it to you. So you're setting up in this escape pod, are you? It's okay. Where do you sleep? Do you just sleep on the floor? Because I wouldn't blame you if you did. Oh, is that? Oh, I think there's a mat in there. She's sleeping. She's literally sleeping in the escape pod. So at the first sign of danger, she can bail on us. I always appreciate that in a companion.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters.
Ah.
Sam's router is down there too.
My quarters are right underneath the deck it's right underneath the command station. So if I'm ever needed immediately, I can climb up the ladder and go into the command station. Good. Ah, Sam. Sam, you wanted to talk to me. Is this a good spot?
No, Ryder. Eos has been a lesson in contrast. Alec Ryder rarely endured doubt. His accomplishments were taken for granted. But you succeeded on Eos, despite doubt and fear. Emotionally, the difference is like catching a ball versus catching a star. You have grown as a result, and so have I.
Okay. There's a lot I could inquire about. Where are you located? Are you just in the ship?
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes. This terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SamNode on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
Quantum entangle what?
Let's say, hypothetically, I was out sick the day they taught quantum embezzlement communism.
Via entangled subatomic particles, it's possible to conduct secure and instantaneous communication across great distances. It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
So about these memory triggers.
What's the latest on memory triggers?
A memory has unlocked and is available for further investigation. You will need to return to SamNode in the Hyperion.
Ah, alright. Looks like I'm going to go back to the Hyperion after I talk to everybody.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes. Lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I've heard that one.
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor.
Yep. Yeah, I've heard that one. It's amusing, but not what I would call humorous. Maybe amusing. Yep, we're done here. We've got other people I need to talk to, but first let me examine this model rocket down here. And special delivery cache. I have paint jobs I can put on the Nomad. I can paint my little Mako. Do I have any emails? Wow, I have a lot of emails. Alright, went through my messages, picked up a few more things, people I gotta talk to. Let's just poke around a bit more.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Rushan.
Who are you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus Superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just because she's my granddaughter.
Oh, I've met her. She's your granddaughter, huh?
I like the no trouble plan. How about we stick with that?
Kesh said not too much trouble, kid. Not no trouble. You can't make sure some trouble's always coming for you.
Right.
That's not reassuring.
Life out here ain't reassuring. You'll get used to it.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
Well, the Nexus does have supplies.
Your people had to know what it'd be like when you left the Nexus.
We did, but there weren't a lot of options.
I heard.
After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
What about Kesh? She stayed.
Not all Krogan left. Your granddaughter stayed.
Good thing she did. Without my Rushan, you wouldn't have had much of a station to tie your ship to. As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
Yeah, I can understand why you left. They were treating you poorly, I heard.
Your people come first.
Keeping cash on our colony safe will always be my top priority. That's why I'm happy to tag along, help make this galaxy a little more hospitable.
Can't argue with that.
Alright, looks like I've bonded with Drac a little bit, gotten to know him a little more. Let's talk to a few more people. We need to find... I can never remember their names. The human male, the human female, and the Turian female.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
Who's got the Plants vs. Zombies toys? And is there anybody down here?
I'm in storage if you need me.
Ooh, Liam. Liam is in storage. Not sure where storage is, but I'm still exploring around.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Where did you find a couch?
Someone brought this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer?
Yeah, I suppose.
And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
I've never heard of Hustle. Tell me about that.
Tell me about your group.
Heavy Urban Search Terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit. HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded.
They allowed that, huh?
Tastes better just thinking about those days.
I don't think about that time. Mainly because I never did that.
I put it behind me after Dad's work went sour. It was a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
Company like this, a dream of adventure. You know what? I'm not a romantic, alright? I don't care about the dream. I just needed to leave that life.
When I started with the Alliance, it was about adventure. But with my dad's troubles, staying and going to work, I needed something new. But if I wanted to get away, it had to be this far.
Gotcha. Clean slate. Classic.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story.
Uh-huh. But what's the truth to it?
But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning.
I see.
Still do. I have to. We're in it.
Ah, you're a dreamer like my father. We could change direction.
We can't go back. But we're not trapped by decisions a galaxy behind us.
I don't feel trapped. We came from a good place for good reasons. We keep that in mind or steer us right, just like back in Crisis Response. Remember the essentials. A new start guided by the Pathfinder. And team. I'll bust my tail to make that a good story.
Alright, see that you do. And now I know a little bit more about Liam. He is a disgraced cop who works outside the law. Or I guess he's just a cop that was a little too idealistic and decided to come with us for all the good it did him. Interesting painting. At least I hope that's a painting. If that's a TV, it's not working. It's just a still image. Okay, two more I have to talk to. Vetra and Cora.
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
Hello.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid Ryder.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
Hope I'm not interrupting something important.
Not at all. We were just finishing up.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
That's true. You did jump aboard my ship in a very hurried rush, and I'm beginning to suspect that there's a reason behind it.
Now's as good a time as any.
I know that I can be of use here. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Guild prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Are you good with guns?
Ability to haggle with the locals? Great. But please tell me you're also good in a fight.
Like I said before, Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. I do what I have to. We all have a personal stake in this. If it keeps going the way it's been, we're all dead. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know.
I suppose I'll let you get back to it.
We'll chat later?
Yeah, we'll talk again soon. Alright, didn't get a whole lot out of Vetra there, but that's fine. We'll talk through her again later. I like Vetra. She's not bad. She's probably the most dignified member of my crew so far. That trait is in short supply around here. Cora's not bad, but I think she can do better.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
Alright, well, let me be the first, at least I hope I'm the first, to welcome you aboard.
Happy to have you, Dr. Tapero.
I'll do my best. Now, hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings.
I couldn't be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here...
What?
A Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the Ket?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
Your thesis on Krogan virility, that's surprising.
I had no idea. I'd love to hear more. Over dinner, maybe?
Oh. Thing is, Ryder, you're not my type.
What's your type?
Not a patient. I need to be able to look at you clinically, without distractions.
Am I distracting?
Not nearly as much as you think you are. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about.
Yeah.
Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables.
I don't like vegetables. Alright, if I find a cat corpse, I mean, I've got plenty of cat corpses, but if I find one that's especially interesting, I'll bring it to you, Lexi. Nice to meet you. It's nice to have an Asari on board my ship who's not insane.
Ryder, when you've got a minute, stop by the medbay.
I was just in the medbay. You want to stab me again? Fine, I'll come back in a minute. First, I want to talk to Cora.
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
Seem a little intense.
Your biotics always do that when you're maybe stressed?
I got it. I'm good. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick, though. Like losing the old man.
Yes, I already gathered that you were an Asari commando. I learned that in the skills menu of all places.
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
Ah, yeah, I could tell that you knew Dad well.
You were his second in command. Were you friends, too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
Well, if you want to talk about it, I suppose, I'm here, and we could toast to his... Yeah, we could toast to how good of a father and mentor he was.
I know it's not the same, but I'm a good listener.
I hope you're as good at being Pathfinder. I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you.
Jealous, I know.
An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
I knew you were just putting on airs earlier.
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
I'm surprised you're taking this so poorly, because when you initially found out, you seemed to be on the level with it. But I guess it's more personal than I thought. But don't worry, we'll do a good job.
You, me, side by side? I like the sound of that.
Don't be charming when I'm mad at you.
Are you? You're not glowing. Blushing, maybe.
Look, there's still the mission. A lot of dreams to fulfill.
That's not going to be easy.
Even if we get there, there's a mountain of hard work ahead.
Working hard was never my problem. Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here.
Sounds like Cora is focusing on the Asari Ark, and Vetra is focusing on the Turian Ark, and my pilot Callow is focusing on the Solarian Ark. Meanwhile, Derek, or Daytrick, my Krogan teammate, is focusing on the Krogan colony, who have staged a bit of a rebellion and left the main... Is it the Nexus? Yeah, the Krogan have left the Nexus. So he's keeping tabs on the Krogan colony. A lot of different groups spread out around here. Well, that just about does it for all of my teammates. But there are a couple more people on the ship who are marked, so I'll go talk to them and see who they are and what they're talking about.
Pathfinder, making the rounds.
Indeed I am.
Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Ah, you must be my engineer.
Hey, it's a dirty job. Are you the riffraff spokesman?
King, actually. You might want to bow. Otherwise, no telling what might fall off the Nomad when you're out there.
I'll take my chance.
Vehicle maintenance.
Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the Initiative.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not alone in that sentiment.
I doubt you were the only one.
Yes, but it's a new thing for me, regret. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
Gil, I think you might be me reincarnated.
We're exploring this cluster, eventually the galaxy. If your purpose is here, we'll find it.
Then the question will be, what will I do with it? In the meantime, you just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
Just remember that if you fail to do your job, I'm a technician, so I could take over if I felt like it. This looks very similar to... Well, I guess it's smaller than the core on the Normandy. A bit quiet. It's quiet like the one on the Normandy, but I think it might be smaller. How's my strike team doing? It's been about an hour, right? Yeah, awaiting debrief. They must have succeeded. Yes, they have. Mission was successful. Where are they going to go now? Here you go. Obtain tech prototype. 90% chance of victory. See you later.
Strike team ready for deployment.
Yes.
Where's my data pad? Oh, how'd you get under there?
Suvi, were you talking to your notebook?
Oh, I was, wasn't I? I do that sometimes.
Even though I don't have as many teammates in this game compared to the previous games, it's nice to know that my crew all have distinct personalities. But we need to make our way back to the Nexus now, so we'll just do that. And I think we'll do that next time, because we've gotten a lot done today. We've met our crew, all of the members of our crew, And we've done a lot of missions on Eos, which was quite time-consuming. I'm not a big fan of driving around these large spaces. I know it's reminiscent of the first Mass Effect game, but those were never my favorite missions. I definitely prefer the mission system from Mass Effect 2, where you would pick a couple of missions and, spend 15 minutes on a mission or two. These large worlds that you explore, I'm not sure they fit Mass Effect, but I'll put up with it for a while. The combat has been tight, even though the game has had quite a few glitches, but I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying the combat, I'm enjoying the characters, and I'm going to put up with the exploration. I'm not a big fan of it. But that's just my first impressions. Maybe it'll grow on me. I'm starting to enjoy the Mako replacement, the Nomad. It's frustrating, but it's not terrible, I suppose. At least it's more durable than the Hammerhead from Mass Effect 2. But those are just my first impressions. We'll see if it grows on me as well. Next time we'll make our way to the Nexus and the Hyperion, and we'll see how our sister is doing, and we'll turn in a couple of quests, talk to a few more people, and try and get a lead on these other arcs, and try and establish a few more colonies. Seems like there's still quite a lot we can do, so that's what we'll do next time. Until then, my name is Mike, and this has been Mass Effect Andromeda. Thank you for joining me.